welcome back to Autumnwood, everybody, for the DIY Farming Simulator 19 series. And yes, you will have just witnessed a small amount of the sugarcane being harvested. I didn't record it all because, you know, that was going to be a forever and ever job. And it did take forever and ever. So, where are we? Well, let's check our moves. Oh dear. Well, let's give them some stuff quickly. Right. We'll not worry about cleaning them up or any of that jazz today. Am I attached? I am not attached. We'll quickly give them straw. We'll quickly give them food. And they'll be happy to a degree. I would have hoped. However, they're going to take all this straw, so we're going to have to put more straw in here. Oh, it's forever jobs. How terribly annoying. So I hope everybody's doing well. I've been working jolly hard. This it brings them out. It brings them out. I've left the lights on the case. I want to put my thing down. Why can I never remember what it is to do it? There we go. It would help if you attached the pipes to it. JCB. We need to get a harvester, a combine harvester, because our fields are yellow. They're in the first stage of yellow, so I'm not in any particular rush. Not yet, anyway. But... oh, there's my spikes. It's alright, I thought I'd lost them. But yeah, we need to get a combine, and none of you lot have suggested a combine. I'm pretty disappointed, actually. Pretty disappointed. I've not had any brand of combine asked for. So I'm going to choose myself if we get to that stage today. We do need to sort these moves out there. They are priority number one, especially as we have some expecting. Really? It's just a pain, isn't it? Go on, in you go. Squeeze it in there. Good job, Massey. Good job, McHale. Bad job, JCB. So down you go. Off you go. Let's quickly do this. Or else the battery will go flat. Not really, but Let's pretend. Yeah, I have been incredibly busy at work at the moment. I don't know why. It's a bit weird, actually, because you'd expect people not to want to have their cars fixed with everything that's going on. You know, money's tight, and you know, body work isn't the most important thing when it comes to your car being up together. Tyres and things are more important than having the paintwork nice and shiny. But yeah, it's been a bit weird. I had a couple of restorations that I did over winter, which was fun. Oh, I've done it again. I'm gonna have to put that onto the other. Oh, they've got straw. This thing fills the straw up, and you don't even have to push the button. It just happens on the calves pen. It's really weird. It did that to me the other day, and I was like, what? How did that get full? I didn't push the button. So what milk we have is what they'll get today, and then we'll have to buy some more because I'm pretty sure we're low on it. But I think it'll be enough because they've got milk anyway, so it should just be enough to top them up for today, and then we can do what we need to do. It's almost like you need one more tractor. We could have one permanently on the feeder, and then the other one to go on and off of the milk in the straw blower. Because now I've got to take this off, put the feeder on now. Although I am getting quite quick at it. Having said that, we're not going to do all procedures for animals today, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not sure whether this is actually going to go in because I may have made a miscalculation. Oh, it will go in. Well, they'll have whatever they're having. Done. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll turn you off for a minute. And we'll just top this up. I've left all the gates open. Our cows are so well behaved. They won't leave. They'll stay forever, won't you, Frida? Get that closed. Manure will be done on the next episode. Or next day. Right. We need a harvester. A combine harvester. Oh yes, let's go through monies anyway. I haven't worked it out, actually. No, we'll forget that. Nice, pretty. Let's get a harvester. I will work monies out in a bit and tell you what we made from that sugarcane. So, harvesters. We've got a nice old axial flow here. I think she might be a bit small Well, actually, she won't be small. What is the header for it? .1. Well, that's not terrible, is it? That is 5.5. That's 4. That's a fair size. We're only going to lease it. We're not going to buy it. So, how much is it then? Is it an affordable price? To lease is 7,395. The Russell mash surely would be cheaper. It would be cheaper. And the header for it is a 5 meter, so it would be narrower. Oh, decisions. See, and this is why I wanted you to choose, because if you'd chosen, then I wouldn't be messing about here. We'd just go off and get whatever you'd chosen. I tell you what, we'll make some people happy. And we'll have a Massey Ferguson. We won't go for the ideal because it's overkill. But the Massey, we'll have the Massey. Which will be that, which is 7.6. It's all sensible sizes. This is good stuff. Okay, so we'll lease that. We'll lease it. We'll lease it new. We'll not be stingy today. We'll have brand new ones. We need a trailer. Oh, can the Massey tow a trailer? Be that one, will it? Oh, we kind of spawn within the header then. That was a bit weird. Lease, yes. Okay, we don't need to lease it in fancy colours. And then the combine. That one. Lease, yeah. Okie dokie. To be fair, we could have probably bought it, but I'd rather keep the money in the bank. Right. Have we got 2? Yeah, we got 2 hitch. So we're good there. Oh! I've knocked my fertiliser over. That was terribly unprofessional, wasn't it? I've got to remember that I may need to connect the PTO on this. It's connected itself, but it might not later on. Oh, we can't get out because this shop is closed. What time is it? 6:34. I don't want to ramp through the time. That doesn't really want to fit on there at all, does it? See? Manually attaches it. No, automatically attaches it. Manually wants it detached. Got words for things like that, but I'm not gonna repeat them. So I think what I'll do is I'll get it to our first field. Hopefully it is ready for us to chomp on with it. But if it's not, it's no drama, is it really? No drama at all. So yeah, I'll get this open and I'll see you in a minute. Second, in uno momentum. Right, that is our oat field there. And what is going on? You idiot. You absolute buffoon. I tell you what, me and this course player are gonna fall out. Go on. Completely wrecked me header. I am not a happy bunny right now. Not a happy bunny at all. Right, let me sort this mess out and then we'll come back, I suppose. Right, we got all that jazz and everything sorted. Just about. So I'm going to go around. I'm going the wrong way for doing a headland, but I'm going to go around, do the headland twice. And then I'm going to leave it to Baldrick. We will go and get our Massey tractor and put her on the Rollins, but I need to change the Rollins so that it's got the smaller capacity on it, because I'm quite confident that the trailer won't fit under the pipe of the combine. I'm quite sure it's going to be too high for it. So yes, that is the plan. So anyway, the sugarcane, the money that we made from it, we had We had 6 loads, well, 5.5. I actually changed, as you will have seen in that little montagey bit at the beginning, where we were taking it to sell because the price went up at the animal dealer place, where the animals are, where you buy the animals are. The price went up there and it was higher than where we took it on the first one. So the total price that we made was £56,383, which I think is quite a fair price. Possibly not for the labour that would have gone into harvesting it, but certainly for I can't remember how much we paid for that field actually. We'll check that out in a bit. Can't remember how much we paid for it. But yeah, we'll get our oats done first. The linseed isn't going to be ready yet anyway. I think that the corn, maize, which is what it's going to be used for, will be probably ready before the linseed, maybe. The alfalfa is ready to be harvested as well. But yeah, that's just how it is, isn't it? So we will go back around the correct way now. And that dump out, so we don't get lines all over the place. I didn't have any time to look into sugarcane and what family it comes from. I'm sure if I do think about it, one day I'll remember. One day I'll remember. I've been so busy though, that's the trouble. You don't always think about things like that. When you come off of the game, I'm thinking about other stuff. I'm thinking about new content, what new content we can come up with, new and interesting things. And stuff like that. So it's not always going through my head exactly what I'm doing, and then when I get back on the game I'm like, oh man, I forgot to do that. This is actually chomping through it quite nicely. Quite nice little combine. And we're going to have a nice amount of straw bales, which we are in desperate need of, because we really need to put them into our feed mix as well. Not to mention a lot of other things that we need to put in there, but yeah, we need. The other thing that I don't have is a bloomin' silo on this farm. I don't have any silos. I don't know really whether I should buy one, or whether we just tip it in a shed. Alright, we'll just tip it in the shed, I think. What we don't want we'll sell immediately, and what we do want we'll tip in the shed. And we'll be golden. Let's have a look on the inside. So the only thing that I really find quite annoying with these combines, and it's the placement. I'd like to be sat a little bit lower. You know, we're sat quite high. I think I'd like to be sat a little bit lower so that the roof line isn't, because the roof line is kind of just above your eye line, and that's on Giants, that is, because this is a Giants mod. This is vanilla machinery from Giants. So here we go. The plan is we're going to stick baldric. See, and I can't see up the hill, which is terribly annoying. Let's do a straight line, or a straightish line, and then he can hopefully pick it up. We'll only have to do a little bit of cleanup. I could have just set him off and then finished it off myself afterwards, but we're probably going to have to anyway. So yeah, we'll start them off. We'll go and sort the massey out, and then I think I'll jump into time-lapsing and bits and pieces to get it done. Probably our quickest option. The fields are quite small, so we're quite blessed with that situation. Alright, Baldric, your time to shine. Don't be a you know what. Sweet. Well, seeing as how I'm in the case, I think I'll leave the case on for now. We're probably going to have to change it at some point, because well, not probably, we will have to change it at some point, because the case is going to have to do a job, other jobs. But let's customize. So that is what we want. Standard. Yep. Unfortunately, it doesn't cost us any money, which is always a bonus. It was just going through my head just then to ask you what you thought of the latest Down on the Farm, and I almost gave it away. I almost was going to ask you about the one that is coming out this weekend, not the one that came out at the last weekend, which would have been a little bit of a spoiler. Fortunately, my brain kicked in a little bit quicker than my mouth did, which is always a good thing. But yeah, so what did you think of last weekend's Down on the Farm? Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy making them. I really enjoy making them. I was talking to, I'm going to do a name drop here, Rusty Money Gaming, on one of his live streams, and he's watched the video of me explaining what it is that I do to record Down on the Farm, and he was like, it's over my head. It's well over my head. It doesn't need to be, but it prompted me to think about it a little bit more, and I wonder, would you all like to see each process individually done with a video? So would it be like a tutorial? Yeah, I suppose, maybe, but it would be more in depth on each process. It would take me an awful lot of time. It's not something that I would be able to get done quick snap. But yeah, if that is something that you would be interested in seeing, please let me know, because I want to create content that everybody wants to watch, and if it's something that you're interested in and want to see, then I'll do it, you know. So yeah, let me know if that's something you'd like to see, because I can definitely do it, no problemo. Awesome. I should have really filled that on the go, shouldn't I? But it would have looked cooler. So I am going to jump into this myself, and we'll time lapse. Is that my linseed? Maybe the linseed is on the up. I hope it isn't, because that would mean that we missed the flower. Oh, time lapse it is. Here we go. I just wanted to point out in this little section of the time lapse that whenever you watch an unnamed YouTuber who has over 600,000 subscribers, whenever he tries to do that, he always gets it wrong. Just thought I'd point that out. Anyway, yeah, we'll carry on. So, it shouldn't actually take us that long to get both of these fields finished. Obviously the first one is done, and we got Baldrick in there and he is chomping away as we speak. I've done the headland, and yeah, I like winning. It's good fun. So we'll turn her off and leave her there. We could just watch him for a little bit, I suppose, couldn't we? Would that be boring? I don't think it's that boring. There must be a balloon going over with that shadow. Yeah, there's the balloons. So what have we got? We've got Massey, John Deere, Class, Deutz. What's that? What's that dark blue one there? Oh, OxygenDavid. Very good. Blimey, look how high we went. We can zoom in like this. So yeah. In fact, what we can do, whilst he's doing that, I just want to check. Yeah, 70%. We'll be alright for a minute. If we run up here, we can have a look. Why is he blocked? No, he's not blocked. Don't know what's going on there. Have a look at our linseed and see if that is... What was it? This was cotton, wasn't it? But that's not ours. Our linseed. I want to see if that was our field. It is, isn't it? Thank you for saving, that's very kind. Yeah, 110. That's a shame, we missed its flower. Never mind. It's a very good texture though. It does very much look similar to that. And our corn, maize, 80%. Yeah, I'll be there in a sec. Baldrick is looking pretty rosy as well. New textures always add to the depth of gameplay. Makes it feel so much better. And you know what? what grinds me a bit is the fact that, look at this. We've got the flower in the grass. It looks great. It looks great. Giants. Is it that difficult to do? You've got modders on the outside doing it. So why aren't you doing it? That's all I can say, really. You know, if we've got, look at this grass, right? If we've got people that can do it, employ them, give them a job, and make your game much better. Anyway, that's my little 5 pennies worth. For all that it matters, it doesn't matter at all. I was interested the other day that there is a YouTuber who got a giant partnership. As I understand it, it's mostly because he's a console user. But he got giant partnership, and he's only just got over 1,000 subscribers. I thought that was a bit odd. Do we have to pay to become a partner? Dunno. Anyway, I've got just over 800 subscribers, giant. So if you want to give me partnership, I'm more than happy to have it. You won't give it to me. I slate you too much. You don't like honesty. You want them all to bow down. Stop it, Ceebur. Let's do some farming. So we're just going to finish this field up. It's taken like literally no time at all. It gave us the opportunity to go and have a look at our other fields that are coming along. They're not ready yet, but they're getting there. So that is that really, at the end of the day. We'll just roll back, get that little bit here. Slamming the steering wheel around. Let's go. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I had to talk about. No dirt rally this week. Reason? the reason is, in Sector 2 of the first stage, Ceebur came over a massive jump, and the car went skew-whiff and landed almost at a 25-degree angle to the stage, which immediately sent the car in the wrong direction. The car then clipped a fence, which immediately gave it a puncture. After that, this sounds very complicated. This is the God's honest truth. After that, it spun the car around and popped 2 more tyres. The interesting thing about it was that obviously I got the announcement from young Philip, our co-driver, that we had a puncture, and I went to drive away thinking, that's alright, I can do this on a puncture. I've done it before, I can get to the end of the stage, we won't lose that much time. And I went to pull away and it wouldn't move. And I thought, oh, that's weird. So I went on the exterior view to see what was going on, and I knew I hadn't broken a wheel, because if you break a wheel it immediately retires you, so I knew it wasn't that. So I thought, what's going on then? And I went on the outside view and I had 3 punctures. I had one on the right rear and 2 on the left, front and rear on the left. And I thought, yeah, I ain't getting to the end of the stage with this. And if you've actually watched any of my videos before, you will have seen one of them where I do drive nearly, it must be what, 80% of the stage on one flat tyre, and I only lose about 50 seconds, I think it was, and I made that up in all the other stages, to the point where I was first and I lost it by 1.2 seconds, I think it was. But yeah, not to worry. The next one will be Australia, and that will be next week, unless of course the same thing happens. But yeah, what we're going to do here is we're going to keep the Massey. We're going to need to keep it one more day, which is fine, because it's still not going to cost nowhere near as much as it would do if we bought it. So we will take that off. Shall we take it back to the yard? Yes, let's take it back to the yard to be more authentic. Correct? Right? I don't know. I don't want to leave it in the field anyway. Someone will come and nick me diesel. So we'll just trudge this back. And that will be the end of that. We've got lots of bales to come in there, that'll be nice. And they're all relatively close, so it's not like we're going to have to go charging off. That's not going to happen, is it? It won't go through there. It will collide on the hedge. Blimey, look at that. That's Ceebur rallying in Poland again. So yeah, we'll stick this in here with the rest of the equipment. The next question I have actually for everyone is, obviously we are coming to the end of 1 year from game start. I started in autumn with this series. How far do you want to see me go? How far do you want me to take this? Do you want me to do 1 more year? I think we should do 1 more year. I think technically if we worked it out we would have, blimey, 1 day. So yeah, I think the best thing to do is to do 1 more year. See where our little babbas get us. And see where our moo-moos go. Let's just quickly see where we're at with the cows. So we got 13. We've had births. We have had births. There we go. We've had 2. No, we've had 3. 1, 2, 3. They're relatively healthy. All cows are at 74%. We'll try now, once we start getting some other things, we're going to have some alfalfa, which they're going to love that being added. And we'll get some hay from our other field. We've got hay anyway, but we can sling that in there. So actually we're going to have everything that we need to fill those up green. our calves. I don't know what point did we take these? Does anybody know? Where do we grow them to? What is their maximum? If anybody knows, please let me know in the comments, or however means you wish to contact me. I guess we're looking for 100%, and I guess we're probably aiming for £1,000, or maybe not, according to that cow. I don't know, but yeah, everything is chomping on nicely, isn't it, Moo Moo? Yes. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe, and may the weather be with you.